Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Tiffany, chiropractor and holistic life and health coach with Dr. T's Remedies. Today I want to talk to you about the 3 key areas of holistic health. Remember that by definition, holistic means taking care of the whole person, right? So in order for us to do that, we have to focus on 3 key areas: our mind, our body, and our spirit, right? So within the mind, body, and spirit, we have our spiritual health, our mental health, and our physical health. With regard to our spiritual health, that requires us to take inventory in terms of what we're doing spiritually. Are we praying on a regular basis? Are we reading our Bible daily, right? Also, are we taking the time to pray to God, to thank God, to be grateful for all of the things that He has done? And in addition to that, are we keeping the commandments daily and walking in the fruits of the Spirit, or operating in the fruits of the Spirit, right? Operating in the fruits of the Spirit throughout the course of our entire day, from the time we wake up to the time we lay down. We all fall short. I know that I do. But the goal is to try to get at least 1% better daily. Next, we have our mental health, right? So with regard to the mind is extremely important. We all know that. So what are we feeding our mind? And this can tie directly into our spiritual health. Are you reading your Bible? What type of music are you listening to? So taking inventory of your input, because your input determines your output. What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading, right? All of these areas are extremely important with regard to your mental health, because what you're putting in is going to show up on a daily basis in terms of how you show up in the world, or what your output will look like. Also, with regard to our mental health, what are you doing in terms of acquiring new knowledge? What type of books are you reading? What type of podcasts are you listening to, right? Are they uplifting, or are they educational, or are they trashy? Let's keep it real. We don't want to just be putting information into our psyche or our mental health or our brain, our body, that's not helpful, right? It should all be helpful and uplifting. So the educational aspect is very important. That is also part of the input. So music, what you're watching, what you're listening to, right? So we have to always be mindful and remember to protect our eye gates and our ear gates. With regard to the mental health, if you are a person who experiences quite a bit of stress throughout the day, I know that we live in a very high stress society. Are you implementing a daily exercise routine, right, to kind of help you release some of that stress? And the exercise also ties into the last key area, which is our physical health. Now, our physical health is pretty simple, right? It's just our diet and our exercise. Diet not only meaning what you're eating, right, but it ties back into that input. So, right, whatever you digest is what is going to come out, right, one way or the other. So taking a look at your diet and finding ways to improve your diet, right? Also, taking a look at your exercise routine and seeing if you're doing your due diligence with regard to your physical health, taking inventory of how you feel daily, right? All of these things, all of these components are extremely important when it comes to our holistic health. So I want you to take the time to evaluate these 3 areas of your holistic health. So your mind, body, and spirit, focusing on your spiritual health, your mental health, and your physical health. Once we kind of start to take inventory, then we can begin to peel back the layers and see what areas we need to work on, right? Because the work is never done. We should always be growing or trying to improve in at least one area of our lives daily. At least I know that I am. Forgive me. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it inspired you to want to kind of take some inventory and work on your holistic health in these 3 key areas. So until next time, Remember to heal holistically. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.